One of the best moments in the makerspace is when they hit go on any of the machines in here. That's a very compelling moment, it's a very exciting moment because they're getting to see their hard work sort of come to fruition, but watching the machine start to do what you've told it to do and do it correctly and know why it's doing what it's doing is a huge moment where students go like, this is amazing, I want to do more of this.
One of the most successful things that I think we've done at Dawson is finding ways for individual teachers that may be a classroom teacher in second grade or a sixth grade English teacher to feel like the Innovation Center is a place for them to bring their students to try new things that they couldn't have done before the building was built.
Everybody's welcome, everybody's ideas are valid, everyone feels like they can walk into the space and ask a question or begin a project or learn a new skill or learn a new technique. So I think the culture that we're generating here is huge. One of our biggest assets is the fact that we're super nimble and this space can be anything it needs to be for anybody. That goes for projects. Any student can come in and say, I want to make X or I want to learn Y, and we can very quickly adapt the space and the equipment to accommodate that.
You finally get to the moment of putting it on there, watching it cut, watching it all come together is a really fascinating part of the process. Fusion is also a huge part of makerspace. Like none of it could have happened without it, and I think that's the part I enjoy about being able to use this the most.
I wanted to learn something new, and Mr. Shapiro brought up that I could learn welding, and that never occurred to me because there's so much available to me in this space. And I think just learning how accessible and easy it was for me was like the coolest part.
What this lets us do is let students guide their own learning. It lets them decide what's important to them and really put the onus on whether it's the student or even a teacher on figuring out how to accomplish whatever it is that they're interested in. So an example, a new teacher came in and said, okay, I have this idea for a project, is this possible? And the answer is almost always yes, let's figure out how to make it work.
So Ben Hockenbarren, who teaches pre-modern world history, has come up with a semester-long comprehensive project where students are creating their own civilization. He brought all of his students into the makerspace to manifest an artifact from their civilization. The objective is that they're getting some experience in the makerspace with the tools and software and equipment that we have. At the end of the semester, they're going to put all the artifacts in a room and they'll do a museum walk where students are going to be able to come around and make inferences about the civilization based on what they're seeing on the artifact. We're not just using the makerspace to make things that don't have any meaning or they're just an object that you wanted off the 3D printer.
Here we're really leaning into, okay, I did a project, it didn't work, let me make it better. How can I keep working on this? And when is it actually finished is one of the most important questions. We're never done. We got to a stopping point. The end of the semester came. I asked my students to say in their final presentation, what did you make? What did you learn? And then the bonus question is really, with more time and more resources, what would you do next? What else could come from this? I mean, ultimately, we're doing really, really exciting things across the board, K through 12 in innovation and technology classes. The lower school classes are really impressive. They have amazing equipment. The kids are getting great experiences. One of the really exciting things that we do at Dawson is we bring in all the different subject matters across the lower school, middle school, and upper school and try to develop signature programs at all the different age levels where they're doing really, really memorable hands-on projects in the Innovation Center. So to watch students grow from amazing to see the trajectory of our students from a passion that they have kind of joining forces with the technology we have in the space and seeing how that project comes to life. There's nothing they can't build in the Innovation Center.